am ovulating. I can definitely have this for the next couple days. I'm going to be eating throughout the whole cleanse, by the way, because this is meant to nourish your body with good foods. Good morning. So I just drove to Venice and I'm gonna go and pick up the Owl Kit, the 4-day cleanse. I am so excited to be trying this, especially before my camping trip, where I will be eating a lot of processed foods, unfortunately, but you know, I gotta eat to survive, and I will be hiking a lot, so I need the calories. But yeah, I'm super excited to be partnering up with Owl because I have actually had so many of their their advertisements on my Instagram, and I have been super curious to try them. So now that I finally get to try them, I can share with you what I think, and you know, health is wealth. So I definitely am excited to share that wealth with all of you. So stay tuned and we shall see how it goes.
So for your lunchtime drink, you're gonna wanna drink half of the chicken broth, and that's gonna be warm, and then you're gonna drink half of the golden ginger shake, chilled. That shake has slippery elm in it, it's really great for digestion, and then you're gonna move throughout the day, listening to your body, incorporating approved foods as needed, and then you're gonna go to the evening and have a a beef broth elixir, and then a bold beet shake. The bold beet is amazing because it has trufolo powder in it and beets, which are extremely cleansing. So that's gonna be really good for balancing your blood sugar and food cravings, just give you an extra cleanse throughout the rest of the day.
Hello, my name is Eleni and I am studying to become a women's health nurse practitioner. I am graduating this year and I'm so excited to support women throughout their healing journey. Whatever it may be, I am here for you. So with that being said, I have started these YouTube videos to inspire you to live a healthy life. So healthy is just such a broad word these days, and I feel like everyone's talking about healthy, like how to be healthy, right? And I think that healthy really starts within how you're thinking about health. So if you have healthy thoughts, positive thoughts, and then that kind of transpires to what you're feeding yourself, and then your mental clarity and all of that, right? Health is well-rounded. It's not just one side. You can't just have one pill and think that you're healthy. So health is multimodal, and so that is why I am choosing Owl for a 4-day cleanse, and I'm super excited to try this. And I've heard so much about it, and I'm always trying to truly optimize my health, and I love trying new things out to see what works best for me, because I know every body is so different and we don't all have a one size fits all. So that is why I am going to share this with you and share how I feel throughout this reset, and truly hopefully motivate you to, you know, try new things out as well. So with this Owl reset, basically you have 3 drinks that you're drinking every day, the shakes, and then you have the broths that you can also have. And in addition, people think that cleanses are just, you know, liquid detoxifying. However, I really love Owl because you can include healthy foods. And for me, because I do work out and because I think that food is medicine, we shouldn't deprive ourselves of it, I will be eating throughout this cleanse. And so a few foods that you can incorporate include ground turkey or chicken, and low mercury fish, boiled chicken, spirulina, sprouted quinoa. So I will be having chicken and salmon. And then you can also have cooked greens, so that's great. I love spinach, so I will be cooking spinach. And you can also have cooked vegetables, so beets, carrots, celery root, fennel, squash, sweet potato. I'm cooking sweet potato right now because I love Japanese sweet potato, so I will be incorporating that, as well as zucchini. And then cooking oils are just coconut oil, olive oil, and ghee, which is great because I cook with those as well. And then cilantro, which I'm cooking with my chicken, as well as cumin, dill, dulse, ginger, mustard, parsley, rosemary, sage, thyme, and turmeric. And then the beverages you can have are fresh nut seed milks that are not boxed, and herbal teas, lemon water, and fruits are avocados and berries. yeah, a huge point that I wanted to just emphasize was that other cleanses are kind of depriving because you're just having juice, but Owl is super nutrient dense and you're not depriving yourself of essential nutrients, and it can help nourish you with the healing herbs that are in it, and the minerals and the collagen, protein. All of this is super important for gut health. And as you know, if you have a really healthy gut, then you have a really healthy mind, and emotions are directly correlated to your gut. So our serotonin, most of it, 90% of it, is made in our gut. So you are what you eat. If you're eating really healthy foods, then you are going to feel really great. Another thing that I love about the Owl Reset is that it is combining the wisdom of Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, and chronobiology, which is so amazing. I've never seen a cleanse like this, and I think that we need combination of different ancient wisdoms in order to have a really great outcomes. So I just got back from Owl Venice and I picked up my 4-day cleanse, and I'm so excited to unbox with you because we got some good stuff. So we have there's 12 shakes, and I'm gonna start off with what I'm gonna have in the morning of this 4-day cleanse is the Magic Matcha Hemp Seed Milkshake, and this actually contains the bentonite clay, which helps bind to toxins that we can hopefully excrete through our feces or through our pee. And it has a little bit of matcha, a little bit of caffeine, so it brings us alert. And then spirulina, plantains, which according to chronobiology, we actually match what we eat with what grows in that time. So plantains grow in the morning, they're closer to the sun, so they're the first to touch the light. And I thought that was so interesting, and honestly I'm gonna try and eat according to my chronobiology after learning about this. So yeah, we got the magic matcha, and then the golden ginger. This looks so yummy. It has alkaline water, hemp seeds, kabocha squash, ginger, cardamom, slippery elm, and turmeric, which is great for inflammation. So yeah, all of these shakes have ingredients that will allow for our bodies to feel rejuvenated, and also anti-inflammation. So this is great, especially if you want to get rid of that excess water weight that we may be holding on to because of the toxins in our body. And just in our normal day-to-day life, we are constantly getting exposed to toxins, whether it be from the smog from cars or products that other people may be using or we may be using that have endocrine disrupting chemicals, or even just like your coffee from a cup that's plastic. Believe it or not, when you drink something that's hot in plastic, you're getting the toxins that are in the cup. So it's extremely important to help your body detox every once in a while. And I'm really excited that I found Owl because I was looking for a functional shake, something that, I wouldn't be depriving myself of nutrients, but something that was completely nutrient dense. So I would still be getting the effects of detoxing, autophagy, and yeah, so this last shake that I'm going to be having at night is called the hemp seed milkshake, and this is beets and ginger. Super exciting because beets are really good for your liver, and it also has turmeric, ginger, trifala powder, all really good ingredients, honestly. So I'm super excited to try everything. And then we also have 3 different bone broths that they have given us. So vegan mineral broth elixir, this is the vegan one, and this has so many good things as well, so I'm so excited to try this. And then we also have a bone broth, chicken, lavender, and cilantro, yummy. And then we also have the beef, fennel, and rosemary. So I'm gonna have the ones that are not vegan on days that I work out. So today I'm going to stick with the vegan one because I'm not working out. I'm just going to a yoga class. And it's not heated. It's supposed to be Reiki, and yin yoga, so it really won't be as strenuous. So yeah, I'm super excited that we're gonna start this together, and I'm gonna take you throughout my whole entire journey. Also, just a side note, the store in Venice was so cute. If you are here in Los Angeles and you want to get this cleanse, I completely recommend you going into the store because all the workers are super duper nice. And Avonne helped me with understanding the cleanse, and she was so educated on all of these products. So yeah, I definitely recommend going into the store because they also have other products such as facial products, supplements, and things that you can use while on the cleanse and off of the cleanse. So yeah, I definitely recommend going inside. So day 1 of the cleanse, I have not eaten anything today. I am going to start off with a vegan mineral broth elixir. I am going to go ahead and heat up on the stove. Opened it. Heat up in a pan. The rest of this I'm just going to put in the fridge for later because you do have to keep it in the fridge. And then for breakfast, I'm going to have the magic matcha, which has plantains and spirulina, like I've said. Way easier to open the magic matcha. Taste test. That is really good. So I'm just gonna have a sip of that, and then I am going to first finish the broth before I dive into this. I just wanted to taste test it, and it's honestly really good. I definitely can see myself having that for the next 4 days in the mornings. So yeah, I'm super excited to try the broth now. So I just poured the broth in to this glass cup. Wow, that is like a hug to my tummy. It is really good, honestly. I'm really impressed with this broth. And here is to loving myself more through nutritious foods and obviously not depriving myself. I will be eating on the recommended list whatever I can eat throughout this cleanse because, like Avonne said, it's not a cleanse. It's really more of, I would say it's more of a rejuvenation for your gut, showing yourself love through gut healing because, as we know, a lot of emotions are stored in our gut. I remember as a little kid, I've always had gut issues and do really feel like it was correlated to my emotional state. And so now as an adult, I am taking as much time and energy as I can to send love to my gut so that I can live a healthy life. It is lunchtime, so I am feeling a little hungry, and today is my first day on the cleanse, so I am going to be eating throughout the whole cleanse, by the way, because this is meant to nourish your body with good foods. And I think the number one thing that I'm honestly looking forward to is reducing my sugar cravings, because if you do know, based on my previous videos, I have called myself the sugar queen because I feel like I always have to end all my meals with sugary, like something sweet. So my goal is to stop that and just to nourish myself with whole nutritious foods. So I marinated this pasture-raised chicken yesterday with cilantro, lemon, and some olive oil. So I'm gonna be cooking this on the pan and having this with some bone broth, as well as the shake for lunch, which is the golden ginger. It's the hemp seed milkshake. So yeah, I'm gonna be having all of that. By the way, my energy so far is honestly great, and I do have to say I am ovulating today. So today's day 13 of my cycle, and I feel so good already. So being on this cleanse is gonna make me obviously feel great even more so, but also because I do have an excess of estrogen right now because my estrogen is surging, and then my LH will surge as well to ovulate. So I have to make sure that I am excreting all that excess estrogen because, as we know, if we have too much estrogen and an estrogen dominant hormonal imbalance, then we can have symptoms such as PMS. And we don't want PMS because, you know, that's saying that we have hormonal imbalance. So that's the reason why I'm doing this cleanse during my ovulation, during this time when I do know that I have more of a leeway with eating not as, first of all, not eating as much food, because when you're in your luteal phase approaching your period, you're burning 100 to 300 more calories per day. And so it's important for you to nourish yourself with carbs and, you know, healthy fats, healthy proteins. And so during this ovulation time, it's the only time that you can really intermittent fast and not totally screw up your hormones, because your testosterone's also higher here. So yeah, that is how I am working the Owl Cleanse, Owl Reset program into my life. So this is my lunch. I'm having the chicken with cilantro cooked, and then avocado with my 2 shakes. Okay, so this is the last meal of the day. I'm having the bone broth elixir, the chicken one. I'm just heating it up, and I am actually gonna go to a restorative, and then I'm gonna come back and have the beet shake. However, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit how I feel, and I honestly feel pretty good, and I don't have many cravings. So I just feel like content. Not really hungry. My stomach hasn't gurgled. I feel good. I'm just a little thirsty. I have been peeing so much, and I know it sounds kind of like diabetes symptoms, but it's because I'm drinking a lot of water, and I haven't drank water since lunch because I felt really full of water. So yeah, there's a lot of liquids in this cleanse, which is great because I need to be better at drinking more water. So I'm actually gonna go to a restorative yoga class, so I'm just gonna have the bone broth. Last meal of the day, I have the bone broth with some chicken and sweet potato and my beet shake. Alrighty, so I am eating dinner very late, but I did start this cleanse very late as well. So I am having the beet shake. And honestly, it's pretty good. It's very light. It's not super flavorful, which I like. And the chicken bone broth is so good. I would definitely buy this just to drink. And then I'm also having some chicken and sweet potato. Again, it's super late. It's 8 p.m. I never eat this late, but I want to feel myself before tomorrow, before another big day of this cleanse and of life. Good night. Good morning. Today's day 2 and I slept really well. I am going to have the magic matcha again for breakfast, and then the bone broth elixir that I had last night, the chicken, lavender, and cilantro. So far, everything is tasting really amazing. So I am feeling happy to continue on. So they just. For lunch, day 2, having the golden ginger and then the vegan broth. I'm making some sprouted quinoa with the bone broth. Day 2, that is the beet shake as well as the sweet potato and chicken with the vegan broth. So I added the avocado with strawberries for dessert. Okay, so this is day 3 of the Owl 4-day reset. I am currently heating up the bone broth and I'm having the magic matcha. Good morning, this is day 3 of the Owl cleanse and I'm having my second to last magic matcha, and I honestly feel really good today. I don't feel hungry at all because I have been nourishing with other foods, and yeah, the only thing I really miss is probably like bread. I bought a whole loaf of bread from the farmer's market and I have not been able to eat any of it, so I'm a little sad about that. And also oranges, just, you know, the only fruits that we can really eat is strawberries and berries, but otherwise I feel really good. Yeah, I am gonna finish half of this magic matcha. This was the first day of the cleanse that I went and worked out, so this is day 3. So yummy and nourishing.
Need no one else. Things feel so calm lately, almost feel sedated when life flows alone. I don't wanna know what the future holds. I'll stay here right now. For now, cut off people I don't know. Cut off all the people I know too well. Cut off those ties with my old self. Yeah. Don't wanna look back no more. Be a friend of my own mind. Work hard on myself and leave behind all those little lies that I've been told. It's time to let it go.
Well, my skin, every skin is different, but it works well with me. Cheers! It is day 4 of the cleanse and I'm feeling so amazing. This is lunch. I am having the turmeric shake with turkey patty, and I'm also cooking celery, carrots, and zucchini with ghee. So yeah, I'm super excited to share my final verdict of this whole cleanse. It honestly has been so good to me. I've been sleeping so well, so yeah, enjoy. So this is the golden ginger, and it's a hemp seed milkshake, and it has alkaline water, hemp seeds, kabocha squash, ginger, cardamom, slippery elm, and turmeric. And this is all really good for your gut healing as well as anti-inflammation. So as we know, inflammation is a huge root cause of our disease in our world. So it is important to always nourish ourselves with anti-inflammatory foods, especially if you have an autoimmune or if you have, you know, chronic pain, something. We know that inflammation is the cause of it, because what happens is our prostaglandins are released, and those prostaglandins also inflame us. So I cut up all the veggies. Hello and welcome. My name is Eleni and I'm studying to become a women's health nurse practitioner. I love everything women's health and holistic health. So I'm so happy you found me, and I am excited to dive into this video where I will be talking about my recent cleanse, the Owl Cleanse. And trust me, I definitely am not into the trends of juice cleanses and things like that. In the past, I definitely was more interested in them because of the whole idea of losing weight. However, now I am much more comfortable in my body, and I do feel like I would never want to deprive myself of nutrients. So again, if you are looking for weight loss, then I'm not recommending this for weight loss, but rather to feel rejuvenated and to have an amazing reset for your gut and for your spirit. So anyway, as a integrative health practitioner, I am really into getting to the root cause of all disease. And as someone who has struggled with gut issues, hormonal imbalances, I have been so careful of what I put into my body, what I introduce to my diet. So this cleanse was perfect for that because it not only had all the nutrients, but it is also backed by Ayurveda and chronobiology and Chinese medicine. And I felt like, wow, like this is something that I want to do. And I've been looking at ads and just different people who have been using it, and I finally was able to try it. And I am going to review this whole 4-day reset with you because it was definitely very eye-opening, and it made me a lot more intuitive with the food that I was putting into my body. And all the broths, all the shakes they were very tasty. I am definitely very glad that it's over though. I don't want to sugarcoat it, but it's a 4-day reset. I definitely would have the matcha every morning still, but I am much more of a food kind of girl. So anyway, back to the intention of why I started this cleanse was because I wanted to honestly reboot my gut, because I felt like I just came back from my travels in DC and I was feeling a little sluggish, and I am going on a backpacking trip, and I just kind of wanted to reset before I went out and backpacked for 4 days and was going to eat a lot of processed foods. I didn't want to burden my body even more. So that's the reason why I chose this cleanse. And as I said before, when I was younger, I struggled with a lot of gut issues, a lot of digestive issues. So to me, gut health is everything, because I noticed that once my gut health improved, so did all my other things. Like my allergies improved, my skin improved, my overall mood improved. Everything was just so much better. So number one reason why I love this cleanse was because you feel nourished, not depleted, not punished for the work that you're doing for your body. All the shakes were so filling. Honestly, every time that I had it, I was like, I'm not even craving sugar. And for me, that's huge, because like I love having sugar after all my meals. It's something that just like, I feel like it's more of a habit now, whereas this cleanse made me realize like, okay, this habit needs to go. I need to concentrate on the nutritious foods that I'm eating instead of always reaching towards the next dopamine rush. So that was another thing that I learned. So the magic matcha was incredible. Every morning, as I said, I would have that again and again, like forever, every morning. It was so amazing. And then all the chicken elixirs and the beef broth elixirs were so hearty and so like, it just felt like a warm hug to my stomach. So I definitely would continue having that. The golden ginger with the slippery elm and cardamom was honestly really yummy, and it was very low sugar, but to me it just felt sweet because I haven't really had much sweetness throughout the whole cleanse. And it also reduces inflammation, balances your blood sugar, and regulates digestion, which to me that's huge, because blood sugar regulation is the key to hormonal regulation. So the last shake that we had was the bold beet, and that had the trifala powder and the turmeric, and that can help increase circulation as well as regulate digestion. And honestly, throughout the whole cleanse, I had great poops. So I mean, if that doesn't tell you something, then I don't know what does. For this entire reset, I supplemented with the allowed foods on the list, and I will post that up, but I honestly did not feel deprived. The only thing that I was craving, I have to say, is bread, because I went to the farmer's market and I bought bread and I could not have a single piece of it, so that was kind of sad. But overall, that was my only craving, and also probably chocolate because I love chocolate, but that's a given. And I definitely do feel like I had more energy after, and my skin cleared. I mean, I'm not wearing any makeup today, and I rarely wear makeup, so I definitely noticed a difference in the clarity in my skin. I felt like everything was just brighter, and I also felt way less stress throughout this whole cleanse. And I wear a Garmin, and I even saw with my metrics how good my stress levels were throughout the whole cleanse, as well as on my Aura ring. I will upload photos of my scores, but it was crazy. All my scores were perfect for those 4 days, and I honestly just felt really good. Like, I would wake up and I felt energized, and I didn't feel hungry throughout the whole cleanse. Like, I kept nourishing myself with the broths and with the plant milkshakes. As of my balanced gut and hormones, as I said before, I was having great poops. I did not have bloating after my meals, which was great. I usually don't, but I do feel full after my meals, and these meals that I had, I didn't feel like my stomach was like, oh, like it was blowing. It was getting distended. So the reason why I was so intrigued by this Owl Reset too was because of the idea that it uses chronobiology, which considers the time of day you consume each ingredient, so you can align your circadian rhythm and let nature support you with prime digestion and absorption of nutrients. So when I say that, I mean that in the morning we should eat fruits and nuts along with some sort of a little bit of caffeine, and so the magic matcha was perfect for that because it had the hemp seeds, plantains, which are fruit, and matcha, caffeine. So it's perfect to drink in the AM, and as chronobiology says, like, plantains grow closer to the sun, so we should have it in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we should aim to eat vegetables that grow above the ground along with land grazing animals. So that's why I was having the chicken with my lunches. And then the golden ginger is filled with kabocha squash and slippery elm, which help calm your digestive system. And so it's a great afternoon snack, meal. And then in the evening, we should focus on more vegetables that grow under the ground for protein, more like seafood and eggs. So the bold beet was very grounding because that's what grows in the ground, right? So overall, I would definitely recommend this cleanse to anyone who's looking to reset and not punish their body, but rather give themselves the nutrients they need in order to optimize their health. And if you are looking to purchase one of these kits, I hope that you use my discount code Eleni10 and use the link posted down below. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I will be more than happy to answer any questions. So I hope that you enjoyed this full review of the Owl Reset Cleanse for 4 days. I feel in love with the results, and I can't wait to do it again, hopefully very soon after this season, maybe make it a seasonal thing. But anyway, I am so grateful that you've watched this video, and if this has helped you in any way, please like or comment and share and subscribe. I will see you in the next videos.